How's it going, everyone? This is Zyly. Oh, yeah. My clock broke down. I hate this empty blank space behind me, so let me fix it. There! Thank you, Max, whatever the fuck you are right now. Have you guys ever been to the theater? But not the cinema. I'm talking about the real thing. Like this. Yes, this kind of thing. This kind of thing. I've once been to Teatro Colón here in Buenos Aires. Nice place, like really fancy one. The thing is, what would you do if you could go see a performance by Furries? Wow. That's something that happened at NordicFuzzCon, in which Kimbo Bear, Coda Tail, Vozy, Alpha Pop, and Chester Giro. Oh my gosh, I love him. Just listen to his voice. You're married. You have a loving boyfriend. Zyly, behave. But he's such an angel from... Zyly, don't. Well, enough. All this great furs perform a Nordic opera called Flufferdämmerung. That. This year, Max and I are probably going to a year of Furries, and if these great people perform there, oh my gosh, I'd love to see them there. A while ago, I made a video called Geniuses of the Furry Fandom, in which I showed some of the most remarkable achievements and contributions to society from 3 of the greatest talents this community has. Yet, I believe I was too technical in that video. I'd like to open my mind a bit more about what the community has to offer. I'd say this would be more like a transformation period, somewhat closer to what the Russian formalists were in the field of literature in the 19th century, but more focused on the furry community like it right now. But then these literary critics would maintain that only poetry, in terms of form and style, would classify as literature per se. But God, their conceptions were off. It was only a century that we have said no to these conceptions, but to the day we still argue what literature might be or might not be. I believe seeing the community's talents through this lens might be like overlooking the situation too much, but it's somehow in line with my idea for this video. I wanted to show how the community had great minds which contributed to advancements in science, but I also ignore the fact that life without the arts is no life at all. With this in mind, sit up, get comfy, and let's go to the theater. Because this group of furries became the first one to write, conduct and perform the very first furry opera in the history of the furry community. And yes, I'm aware of previous musicals like Foxes and Pepper's VLFC performance, but sorry guys, I'm a literature man, I'm a nerd. You name mythology, fantasy, love, and oh my god, I just can't let it pass. Based and themed in Nordic mythology, this opera revolves around a prophecy that after the end of a long winter, the end will come. The worlds will burn, basically what literature and popular culture has claimed to be called Ragnarok. This performance fills you with passion and drives you back to fantasy worlds, one in which the cold of the winter has driven your senses into each melody, each note, each word sung out loud by this... I can't go like this. He's so cute! This opera has great songs, great musicians, and on top of everything, it has passion. You can see in the dedication they have put on stage that this cannot simply be put into scene in a couple of days. There was a rehearsal, there was communication, there was true love for the arts. I already knew Vozy Fox from TikTok, and I already knew Kimbo also, because he's friends with Max and Zav. But God, I wish I could know them better in the future and tell them in person how much admiration I felt as I watched the entire performance on YouTube, which you can also go and watch below in the link I attached. Now focusing on the performance itself, I gotta say that my favorite clips were Oh My Fair Everything, where Chester made me fall in love with his amazing voice and character, Cebola, where apart from Chester's stunning singing and acting, we can see Alpha Pop and Vozy's criminal violin sex session. Sorry, I can't put into words how this fellow fox made love to that violin. Bro, it was playing it, not making it sing. And finally a Disney favorite, Hellfire, from The Hunchback of Notre Dame, which has been a movie I loved as a kid, and it brings me back to happier times. I also gotta mention that Chester's and Alpha's last duet in All I Want Is Freedom was so emotional I teared up a bit at the end. I can't help it. It's the love that this song brought. It's the heartbreaking realization that your love is ascending to Valhalla, that you're no longer in this world, just that. marvelous. Moving on, foxes don't cry! Thank you guys. As a common pleb for this community, all I can say is thank you. Thank you for putting this amazing opera and for bringing joy, love and passion back to this sinful, dead soul I have. You guys have clearly been able to put fantasy, mythology and love all together, values by which I believe the furry fandom abides, and so you created this memorable performance. All I can say again is thank you for bringing this masterpiece to this world. If you guys enjoyed today's video, don't forget to subscribe and leave a like. This is the way my channel grows and how it allows me to bring you content like this again. Let's all support the great talents of this community as well, and you can also go and follow these amazing artists whose profiles will be in the description of this video for you to go and check them out. Guys, it was a pleasure to see you all once again. We will meet back in the next video, but for now, you all take care. See you all, and meow!
Minister Furry.